In this session, we will learn about AWS security groups and how they can act as a virtual firewall to control inbound and outbound traffic to and from your AWS resources, such as EC2 instances or RDS databases. Security groups are used to define and manage network access rules, allowing you to specify which traffic is allowed or denied. Each security group is associated with one or more AWS resources, and you can configure rules that permit specific types of traffic based on protocols, ports, and source or destination IP addresses. These rules help you enforce security policies and protect your AWS resources from unauthorized access or potential threats, serving as a critical layer of defense in your AWS infrastructure. Security groups are stateful, which means that if you allow incoming traffic from a specific IP address or range, the corresponding outgoing traffic is automatically permitted as well, simplifying the rule management. Let's go ahead and create a few security groups and observe their behavior. On the left menu, click Security Groups. It will open Security Group Dashboard. Then clicking on Create Security Group button will open a window where you can provide a security group name and description and select the VPC where it should be created. Then under the Inbound Rules section, click on Add Rule, where you can specify the type of traffic, port ranges, source and description. In this case, we will allow inbound HTTP traffic from anywhere. We can configure outbound rules the same way, but for now, the default rule allows all outgoing traffic, so let's keep it that way. Clicking on Create Security Group will create our new security group. Let's go ahead and create another security group for allowing SSH traffic. After that, let's go ahead and launch an instance in public subnet that will serve web traffic and attach the HTTP security group to it. Also launch another instance in public subnet for SSH access and attach the SSH security group to it. Once both the instances are created, we can verify how the traffic will be handled by these instances. Let's send an HTTP request to our web server. As we can see, it will reply back with the response. Now let's send an HTTP request to the second instance that only allows SSH traffic, and we will see that it will block the HTTP traffic, and we will not receive any response back from it. ENIs can have multiple security groups attached to it, which enable us to control different types of traffic and apply a distinct set of rules to the same ENI. By attaching multiple security groups to an ENI, you can segregate and manage different types of traffic separately. For example, you might have one security group for web traffic and another for SSH access. If a traffic request matches any of the security group rules that allow access, it is permitted. When you create a security group and define inbound rules, you can specify the source of the traffic to be the security group itself. Self-referencing security groups are a configuration where a security group is configured to allow inbound traffic from instances that belong to the same security group. In other words, instances associated with the same security group are permitted to communicate with each other using the self-referencing rules. In another scenario, self-referencing rules can also be configured to allow inbound traffic from instances that belong to another security group. That way you do not have to configure rules for each instance separately. As long as the instance belongs to the security group, it will be allowed access. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.